All right, we're back. It's 20 to 5. That sauce has been simmering for hours. It's nice and thick. So we're gonna get ready to pressure can. So to do that, you're going to need bottled lemon juice. You're gonna need, where's my measuring? You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice per quart bottle. And the reason we're doing that is because heirloom tomatoes are less acidic, and so to make them safe against botulism, we add 2 tablespoons of bottled lemon juice per quart. Because when it's bottled, it's a standardized measurement, right? So every one of these is going to get 2 tablespoons. We'll just work our way through here. 2, 1. There we go. Get that out of the way. You're going to want one of these for your jars, like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a ladle and a great big measuring cup. That way I can stir the sauce, get all the good bits off the bottom and get it all blended up. And I'm just going to start loading up jars. So I don't need to show you guys the whole, doing all of them, but I'll show you on the first one, right? All right, there we go. So all we're gonna do, ay, that's hot. Top it up. Leave the headspace. Move on to the next jar. Looks pretty good, eh? All right, I'm gonna do the rest of these and then I'll catch up. Once you got the jars filled up with the right headspace, you're gonna want to take some vinegar and a paper towel. Get that paper towel with some vinegar on it, like this, okay? And what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wipe down all the tops. You don't want any residual spaghetti sauce on the top for when you put those rings on. Also, I should mention, we are doing a hot pack method. This is a hot pack method. So if you're pressure canning, hot pack and cold pack have different timelines. Okay, so we're gonna do these for 25 minutes. Some people recommend 20, but I'm gonna go with 25 because it just makes me feel a little more secure. And that's from that, and the 20-minute timeline is from an extension office as well. So make sure you get your information from quality sources, not just some random person on the internet, right? Especially if you're gonna do something like this. There we go. Okay, so those are all wiped down. Get your little magnetic tool over here in this pot, right there. I've got my lids. They've been warming up. Oh, sorry. Get that back in the frame. They've been warming up. You don't want that water in that pot boiling. You just want it warm. Put your lids on. And like I said, because we're doing a hot pack method here, you want to do this pretty quick. You want to keep everything nice and warm. I've got my pressure canner on the stove already warming up with the water in it. There's 3 quarts of water in there. If you're using a Presto, I've got a Presto 23 quart. It has a line inside the pot to show you where you need to get your water level to. So there's no guesswork there. Make sure you get your lids centered right. Because if not, they aren't going to seal. Okay, lids are on. When you put your rings on, put them on just so they're finger tight. When your fingers, and you don't grab it tight, and when your fingers start kind of twisting on your wrist, that's when you know these are tight. Because you want the air to bleed out of here. And if you put it on too tight, you're effectively sealing the jar and preventing the air from getting out. Okay, oh, all right. Now, take your jar lifters. Oh, and also, when you're using your pressure canner, always make sure that you got your tray in the bottom. Let's lift this up. You cannot double stack quarts. You can double stack pints, but you can't double stack quarts. So, oh, did we lose some water? Hang on a minute. There's a possibility that we lost. Yeah, see, it's always good to check. Because I've had this going for a little bit and some of the water I put in has evaporated. So we're going to top that up. All right, we're at the line, so we're good for that. Now let's try this again. Quarts are going in. All right, we're loaded, so I'm going to get this fired up. All right, so I know it's hard to see, guys, but what we're trying to do, oh, I can't get this. There, you can sort of see it. All right, what we're trying to do is get a solid stream of steam blasting out of there. When you have a solid stream of steam, you hit your timer for 10 minutes. Okay, so we've had steam blasting out for 10 minutes. Timer just went off. Now we're going to drop that on. We're going to build that pressure up on that gauge till 10 pounds. And roughly when that hits 10 pounds, roughly between 10 and 11 pounds, this is going to start doing one of these. Okay, that's a 10-pound weight on there. For those of you with Presto canners, you can contact Presto directly and ask them, and they will send you these weighted gauges for free. All you got to do is call and ask. When I spoke to the people at Presto, they were awesome. Super friendly, super helpful. So that pressure is going to go up pretty quick. I'm going to turn the temperature down on the stove. It was on high because I wanted to build the steam. And I'm turning it down to about 8. And then once we get that up to operational pressure, I'm going to turn that down to about 7.5, and that's roughly where it's going to maintain pressure for me. There we go. So 11 pounds, a little over 11. And then my little dancing hula thing. And that'll just maintain pressure for me. And now I'm setting a timer for 25 minutes. Okay, guys. So we hit our 20-minute or 25-minute timeline. I've turned the element off. And now I'm just going to let this naturally depressurize. I'm not pulling that off because if I do that, I'm going to have a massive mess in the kitchen. Even though I'd love to speed up this process because I still have... Well, you guys saw what I had here initially. So this is... Where's that? This is what I've got left in the pot. Plus supper. So I'm going to end up doing a few more quarts out of this. And I'm going to reload the pressure canner after supper. So I'll... when these come out and I get them out on the counter, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so they're done. Looks pretty good. You can see them, they're still boiling. You can see it boiling there. So I'm just going to let these cool down and I'm going to listen for the lids to start pinging. So that's all there is to it, guys. You know, it doesn't take long, just an entire day. And I still have another, hopefully a couple of quarts left in that pot that I'm going to run through. So I'm going to give the pressure canner a wash and just kind of clean it out a little bit, reload it, wash a couple of jars, and then just start filling jars and run the pressure canner again. Now the nice thing about that is it only takes 25 minutes, but it takes a little bit to get the pressure canner up and going anyways. So, but yep. So there's our spaghetti sauce. 38.4 pounds of spaghetti sauce is probably gonna turn into like 10 quarts of spaghetti sauce. Or sorry, 38.4 pounds of tomatoes is gonna turn into like 10 quarts of tomato sauce. But it's worth it, and I still have some tomatoes left in the freezer. So I might make Sloppy Joe's, homemade Sloppy Joe mix. If you guys want to see me try and figure out a good recipe for Sloppy Joe mix, I'm going to do it in pints. Leave something in the comments and let me know if that's what you want me to do. And I'll see if I can put that together because there's no reason for me to be keeping bags and bags of tomatoes in my freezers. So thanks for following along, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. We're doing stuff like this all the time. We're putting away all the stuff from the gardens. I'm starting my indoor garden soon, like I said before. And smash that thumbs up button and leave me a comment. It really does help the algorithm, guys, if you guys leave comments. It sees that YouTube, it shows that YouTube are interacting with the channel. So it shows YouTube that you are interacting with the channel. Wow, it's been a long day. All right. Love y'all. Have a great day. See you later. Bye.